Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another midweek tango practice. And we're probably maybe like 1 minute early or 30 seconds early. So get settled, wear something, if you have your chance to go and get something comfortable. Lights are back on, so we're not going to be in the dark like last week. So we're going to start with more of a fitness focused practice, and then we're going to take it into tango. So hopefully we're going to have the chance to fix some fitness issues that you might have, and at the same time fix some tango issues. So get set, no heels to start, of course. You can wear socks or not, just make sure that you're not slipping on the floor. We wouldn't want that to happen. And let's get started. So I'm just going to adjust the camera right here just a bit, so we're all good to go. Yeah, okay. So let's start with an easy transition. Just going into a forward lunge and then swinging back into a back lunge. Nice and easy. I don't want you to go super low. Let me just adjust myself. Forward and back. So as you're going forward, you're getting ready to reverse. And when you're going back, you're getting ready to reverse. Feel the swing as it's coming back, the leg, and back, and front, and back. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me from this angle as well. Front, and back. I can't fit. Front, and back. Back. So we're not committing to this. We're ready to reverse. Let's do two more. Front and back. One more. Front and back. And change feet. Let's go. And front. So a couple things now that you know what we're doing. Notice that I'm not trying to keep anything square. There is a little bit of a rotation. Also, there is this swing that we have been talking about. I'm not staying straight up. I allow for my body posture to change. There we go. What else am I doing? It's a very triangulated posture. So if I needed to reach down, it would look like this. And I'm not keeping 90 degrees in my knees either. Interestingly enough, our knees are not built to hold a proper 90-degree angle. So let's try to explore all these things. More in transition poses than stationary. And back. Let's do two more. And back. Last one. And back. And release. Fantastic. We're going to add on. So we're going to add on going to the side. And then going across. So we'll have a little bit of a rotation. Let's go. Going forward. Side, back, cross. Yep. Forward, back, cross. Forward. So notice how you swing through, but you're not actually collecting. You swing, swing. And there is a coordination, upper and lower, for the establishing a new direction in your next step. And this is a nice cross-legged position, giving us a little bit more of an extra turn. Or better said, twist. And twist. Last one, and hold your twist. Back, hold your twist. And now let's throw a little bit of balance in. Pull this knee in and back into the twist. Let's go. In, let me come a little bit closer to you, and twist. You don't need to come all the way up here. You can hold the leg lower or even on the floor. So anywhere along the line of the leg. I want you to notice how your body triangulates over the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. And release. So we felt a little bit, let me just pinpoint a few things. The swinging through, now it's not only forward and back, but it's also to the side and in a twist. Try to maintain that swing through action. We're going to need it afterwards. And also that we're not creating straight lines in square shapes, but more curves. Okay, here we go. Curving over on the other side. Go forward, go side, go back, and cross. And again, forward and side and back and cross. And you want to feel that you can transition from one position to the next. That's the idea, not to stop. Good. 4 more. 4. Mm-hmm. 3. 2. 1. Remember, we're holding. Hold. Allow your body to adjust so you feel ready, but also not tensing and feeling stressed. Up we go. Up. Remember, also anywhere along the line of your leg. Maybe down here, maybe even on the floor. Doesn't matter. You can even hold onto something if you like. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now let's get into something a little bit more active. So let me turn this way to show you the pattern. You go back, back, and side. Back, and side. Back, side. And back, side. Back, side. So we're starting to still exploring these transitions. Only a little bit faster in transition. Side, step, side, step, side. This is a move I learned from capoeira, but it's really a back lunge and a side step. Step and side. Let's do a couple more. Try not to stop in between. Allow for these counter body movements to be created. Side, step, and side. 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Fantastic. As you are, step, reach, step, reach. Try to keep that foot off the floor. Look. Twist, twist. Use the free leg to change your direction. Step, 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 step. Twist, step, twist, step, twist, step, twist. Good. Almost there. Almost. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Give yourselves a hand. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully. Just had a chance to come in a little bit closer. So let's go and put some tango shoes on and see all of these things in tango. Let's go. This will give you a chance to get some water as well if you need it. And we're going to be back at it in a minute. Here we go. There we go. Other shoe. That's it. Let's see, should we? No, that's fine. Okay, so here it goes. Let's start with rebounds. Oops, things are falling. Let's start with rebounds going forward and then transitioning back. And I want to invite you to, go towards a fake partner. Do a couple of rebounds, connect, reach to your partner, then reverse back. So let's put some music on so we can have some fun. Okie dokie. That's it. This one. Okay, next up. Oops.
Yo me acuerdo que en el Marabú,
Not this
cuando
one.
empecé más o menos a conocer el repertorio,
Not this one. Okay, so now we're adding on the. Should they hit me? Uh-huh. Okay, quick question. All right, nice. I like it when you're sending questions over. So it really, I would like to. There was a question about how we manage the hip movement when we're doing the rock steps. So let's actually do this together. And I'm gonna do this. Or maybe that's not even helping. There we go. There. So if we have, if you're not wearing heels, this is probably going to be easier. But let's try to go back to those lunges that we were doing. So one way, I know that a lot of people in fitness, they would tell you to go straight down, no movement in the hips, square shoulders. But I want to invite you to go in a little bit more of a rotation, pulling the hip of the front leg slightly back, because you want to be able to transition also, but also to keep some congruency in the hips. And there's also a bit of this, and there's also, aside from this movement that we've been talking about, so you're pulling slightly back, and there is a little bit of a drop on this side, and then this lifts as we change over. So there is up and down, there is front and back, or in this way, but there is front and back also in this way. And if we see that transition, let's try to see. As you're going to go back, notice how the hips are changing. I'm going to try to exaggerate just a little bit. Remember this exercise that we were talking about? So if you're here, and then you want to reach back, there's also a movement of the pelvis in this direction. So yes, this is an exaggeration. So it is a lot smaller than what I demonstrated there. However, you want to feel that all of these movements, this, and this, are happening. Yeah. And also to add, now that I'm closer to you, I explored the difference between a small size rebound compared to a bigger one, and that will give you some more information and insight. And I invite you to try it in our next song as well. So here, you might still see some movement in the hips, but it's not as much as if you were here. Where you need to find this other leg. And now the movement of the hips will be a little bit bigger. And still I'm exaggerating so you can see it through the camera. So I invite you to explore all of these options. Make your rebounds bigger, make them smaller, and try to feel that inside your hip there is no stress. Or at your lower back. That's also a very good, good pointer. If you're feeling stress, if you're also feeling that you need to go to pull that leg back, something is wrong. You're holding in a place that you shouldn't be holding. You need to let go for movement to flow. Yes? Okay, let's try it and send me questions as we go so we can keep on exploring based on what you guys are feeling. Let's see. There. Okay, so now we add on, so now we add on the side rebounds and rebounds in a cross, which of course would lead to either a forward ocho or into a back ocho. Let's go. Here we go. Rebounds all over. Let's put this to pause. One quick second. Nope. All right. So, in addition to what we were talking about before, especially now that we've put the rotation in place, so where now we have this position, it is very common to feel tension in the knees and in the hips. So when you're here, if you're feeling that this is overpulled, it is stressed, then it means there needs to be some adjustment. Either you're pulling this hip too far back, or the knee is not in a good position. Many different things. Let me turn this way so you can see. Or also that you're trying to keep the hips really square, and then you need to just let this one go. Right? Boom. Boom. The other way to know is where you're landing in terms of your foot. So if you're landing over the big toe too much, that's an indication that something is wrong, that you haven't allowed for the hips to adjust properly. A little bit closer, to adjust properly so you can hit that midline with the outer part of your heel. So if we're staying really square, it's quite difficult to bring the legs in the right position without shear forces coming to the outside of our hip and without over crossing the legs, stressing our knees, and possibly falling on the outside of that foot. So, with all these things, let's put another song on. What I want you to try to do is, after adding these ones, these are great transition points to see if this is working well. Doing, say, a few ochos, and then going side step. So it's that exercise that we were doing before. Add a little bit of aboleo there when you feel that it is the right moment. Try to find all these little things that we were talking about. Are you stepping properly? Are you feeling any stress? Are you getting any discomfort? All of these things show you that you might be holding somewhere, that you are holding somewhere, that there's no need to hold. Let's go. Music on. Last song. Off we go. Lots of rebound options here. All right. Okay. Music to pause. Fantastic. So, this is it for today. Thank you very much for joining. This recording will stay up, and the exercise of the week will be out on Friday for you. So, join us at bautanz.com, where you will also find information about our online course, which will be something like this, only in two separate classes, one strictly for tango, and the other one fitness and stretching. So putting the two together, connecting the dots, finding out how our body is built to move. Send me your questions if you have any questions, any suggestions, any ideas, and I would love to hear from you and get back to you as soon as I can with some insight. Hopefully, I'll be able to help out with any tango trouble. So that's it. Join us at bautanz.com, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.